Hey guys, it's me, Toby, and today we're just gonna be doing a little story time thing because my camera, one of the screws that holds the threading in so that I can put it on the tripod, kind of fell out. And so I can't exactly use my camera anymore, so I'm using an old 6S iPhone so that I can actually record this, which means that the next episode of The Hunt and whatever probably is going to be out for a while until maybe after Christmas. Hoping to be able to get something like some sort of a new camera for Christmas or something so that I can actually produce higher quality videos and whatever, but I still can't even use the camera because it's got no threading in it, and so I can't put it onto the tripod. I tried recording an episode of The Hunt with an iPhone before and it did not work out very well. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. This story is about the time I was coding Napoleon Dynamite at youth group, and it was pretty good. Okay, so it starts off and whatever. It's a normal night at youth groups. Basically, with our church, we have this big old auditorium that like normal church sermons and whatever are held in, and we go into that every single night that we go to youth group. We go in there, and our youth pastor, Dalton, plays a funny video because that's just kind of his thing. We go sit around tables and he plays a funny video, Olin Rogers or something, or an animated short that he thinks is funny. And this time, they had some Starburst in a bowl up front when you first walked into the church, and so all of the kids in my group had taken handfuls of Starburst and just shoved them in their pockets. And one of my friends, Jacob, had pockets like absolutely chock full of Starburst. So then once we were done in the auditorium, done watching the video, we go into my church has children's ministry, and so they have these classrooms. We went into one of these classrooms because that's where we go to do our small groups. And we are in there, and we're in the middle of doing something or whatever. We're discussing what we're gonna go for, and he's pulling Starburst out of his pocket. So I look over at him, and I go, "Napoleon, give me some of your tots." He just looks at me. He was so confused, and he was like, "What?" I said, "Give me some of your tots, Napoleon." And he just like, "Okay, that's kind of weird." And then I just stopped for a while. Then, because we were talking about Noah's Ark and whatever and all this different stuff, and one of my leaders, Haney, he was just talking about all the animals and whatever, and how like it wasn't just 2 of every animal, it was different amounts depending on if the animal was a clean animal or if it was domesticated or anything like that. And so I asked him, "Do the chickens have large talons?" And he sat there for a good 5 seconds and just thought, and he went, "I don't know, but maybe the roosters do." I was like, "But do they have large talons?" "I don't know, maybe the roosters do." And he got so confused. It was so good. It was so good. And so then, once we're done with doing our small groups and whatever, I was standing outside waiting to get picked up. And there was this kid there named Elijah. And he was walking around. He was doing like, he would go up to people and ask them to shake his hand, and then he would like just grab their thumb or something. And so he asked me to shake his hand. I look at him. I was like, this isn't even from Napoleon Dynamite. I just came up with this on the fly. And he was like, shake my hand. I was like, I'm not a handshaker. I'm more of a mouth winker. And I just went. And so then this kid is like so confused and whatever. It was amazing. So then my friend Levi goes, "Oh yeah, me too." And he started doing the exact same thing. It was so good. I didn't even have him join in on it or anything. He just thought that he would join in just right then and there. And so then afterwards, I was talking to the kid, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, there are a buttload of gangs at this church. One of them kept asking me to join because my skills with the bow staff." And he just looked at me with this utter look of concern in his eyes, and he went, "Gangs?" And so then my friend Levi goes, "Oh yeah, you should join my gang. My gang's the best." I was like, "What's your gang?" "Oh, the one where we eat chicken nuggets all day long." This kid was still in like utter disbelief, and he was so confused. And so he didn't come back to youth group for another like 3 weeks, and then he's finally started coming back again. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And then another one of the times We were sitting in the back of my youth leader Haney. We were in the back of his pickup truck because we couldn't find anywhere to do our small groups because we have middle school girls, middle school boys, and high school girls. And middle school girls had already taken the classrooms where we normally do it. And so we went out and we sat in the back of his truck and whatever, and his truck bed. And I have another leader named Matthew, and they were asking for prayer requests. And he asked me if I had any prayer requests, and you know what I did? I looked at him and I said, well, I'm looking for something soft. And he was so confused, and he was like, wait, what? You're looking for something soft? I was laughing, like almost like just bursting out laughing at this point. Laughing, not laughing, what am I saying? So I was like bursting out laughing at this point. Well, about to. And so I was like, I can't laugh because then he's gonna know it's a joke. So I like cover my mouth like this, acting like I'm having like an asthma attack or something, you know, breathing all heavy like and I went, now I'm just really confused. He was like, wait, is it a prayer request or not? And I said, well, I'm just looking for something soft and I don't know what to do. And so then there was this, because there are like 10 kids in my small group, and one of them had the assignment of writing all the prayer requests down on a piece of paper so that we could pray for them or whatever. And he's sitting there writing them down and getting other people's prayer requests. And Matthew looks over at him and he said, did you get his prayer request? And he said, oh no, what's your prayer request? And I gave him my legit prayer request. So Matthew was the only one who heard this. And he was so confused. It was so good. I wonder, what he thinks of that now. Okay, and so just as a bonus, I have another thing where, another instance of me being really awkward at church. So we know this guy named Tim, and he was trying to give me a fist bump at the end of church. So he puts his hand out like this, and he's like, give me a fist bump. So I just went like this and acted like I couldn't bend my fingers, and he believed it. He was like, wait, what? Did you like hurt your hand or something? Can you do it with your other hand? I went like this, and he was so confused. He was like, wait, did you like hurt both of them? And I was like, no, I can make my hand into a fist. I was just messing with you. I don't know why he believed it, but it was good. He had his hand out like this, and he went, wait, what? You can't bend your hand? Did you like hurt it or something? Oh, it was so good. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on notifications if you haven't already so that you can be notified whenever I upload. I'm also trying to get onto a schedule of uploading once every weekend and maybe having a random upload sometime during the week. For the next couple weeks, maybe a month or two, it's just gonna be like these type of videos, story time type things, or me just sitting down and talking about a certain topic or whatever, because I can't use my camera and I can't record the hunt with this, so that's probably gonna be maybe early January. I'm really sorry about the wait. That's probably the earliest that I'm gonna be able to get it out, unless of course I can find my mom can find some sort of a camera on Facebook or something that somebody is selling for like 40 bucks. That's good condition or whatever. But yeah, it should end up being just a bunch of these different videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.